Welcome back in, guys. All right, I think we're live. I think so. Not quite sure. We're figuring it all out again. All right, looks like we are golden, ready to rock and roll. Just getting a couple things finalized here. All right, we are back on Ray County. It has been a hot minute since I've been on this this map. So we kind of got to figure out what the heck we were doing from the previous series that we're still continuing, but we just got to figure out what the heck we were trying to do. So if I'm remembering right, I think we got like this field back here planted. Looks like this is planted. Leave the truck running, why not? This looks like it's planted. What's up, Nate? How's it going? It is planted. All right. What did we plant? Alpha. That's right. Okay. Well, with this field's planted. Getting an echo in here. Okay. So this field, this little pasture that was once a pasture is now planted. And I think at the same time, we got that field back behind the bin sites planted as well. How are you doing, Nate? What's up, Ghost? Yeah, finally back. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, we're kind of just doing this live stream because if I'm remembering right, I think we still have some field work to do. Obviously, it is March, and I know I'm pretty sure we got these fields all planted with alfalfa last go around. We did. Everything's growing there. Growth state is 1 of 2. Okay, we got the tractor up here by the shed. We need to get that going. Looks like we have to go rip. Actually, you know what? Let's open up the map because I'm not sure if we have to plow anything. Needs plow. Yeah, nothing needs plowing. We're good there. Did I take a break? I kind of took a break from Farm Sim, and haven't really posted a whole lot. Just kind of got to that, like I was I'm not wore out from it. Just I wanted to try some other games and try to bring some other content to the community, and I found a couple games that I think that will work. So that's kind of where I was sitting. Like I never went anywhere. I just kind of stopped posting some stuff. I was getting busy. I still have the cows. I had to take the Realistic Livestock mod off because they were doing some updates to everything, and it kind of messed with it. So we don't have names on the cows right now, which kind of sucks. Which kind of really sucks. There's no names. They're just normal right now. What happens when you kind of take a little time off? But we'll continue to grow. I mean, we'll continue to buy a couple cows here and there. We still have, which is really weird. We still have like baby pigs in here. Just trying to get through the day, but dealing with depression and everything. Oh man, that sucks. Hey, depression's okay. Hopefully you're getting some, something to help you out with that, Nate. It's unfortunate. It does look like we like for whatever reason these pigs stayed here, these little baby pigs, and we only got a couple of them. And if I'm remembering, there was like 24 of these suckers in here, and now there's only like 4. So yeah, we still got some pigs. These girls, yeah, they're not Prego, so we'll just have to purchase them, which it is what it is. Guess we'll just kind of continue to play through. Looks like we still have some straw and some hay left over from them, but we do have this field. Let's see. Let's go up in the sky a little bit here. Yeah, we have this field here that we need to, looks like we need to work this field, obviously. And this field over here. Yeah, this field here. I'm pretty sure I was thinking I was going to plant this field in corn, and we were going to do something a little different with this field here. I was thinking we were going to do like, were we going to do this one all soybeans? Or part soybeans and part corn? I think that's what we were going to do. Like half of this was going to be soybeans and the other half was going to be corn. I think that's what we were going to do. All right, well, let's get back into our tractor. Let's get into our tractor. Moo. Moos. All right. Well, let's hop into the John Deere and we'll start working that big field right behind the bins over here. Shut you off, mister. The old 8410. I do like this tractor. Like this tractor quite a bit. All right, let's get this thing folded up. There we go. All right, we'll go third person view for everybody's pleasure. Head on over to this field here. Back, I don't remember what field number this is. I think we still have like soybeans. We should probably check that too at some point. I think we still have maybe some soybeans and some corn in here. Probably some wet corn and some dry corn if I'm remembering right. Nothing in that one. We have in here. We just have corn in here. Nothing's dried. Okay. Trying to remember everything that we did was we still have some soybeans in here too. But we needed some of the soybeans, correct, for the mixer. That's right. So that's why I think we have some of that in there. So we got soybeans in there, but it does look like we need to get quite a bit more soybeans and whatnot in there. All right, well, first things first, we need to hop into this thing and just start working some ground. All right, what's going on here? Drive, baby. Why would we start out in 11th gear? That would just be silly. That would be just completely silly. All right, we'll get this field. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That thing took off on me there. So how has everybody been? That's the better question. Don't worry about me, but how's everybody else been? Oh, hopefully we don't hit that. Dang it, we did. Oh, son of a stank. Can we go up and over the top of it? We can. Can we drop it now? There we go. Still trying to get the steering wheel all figured out again. We are planning on starting a new series alongside kind of finishing up this one and continuing this one over on Forest River. Well, that one's going to be a fun one. That one's going to be more bigger time operation. The things I'm pretty sure I'm going to call the series like BTO or big time operators. But the thing is going to be is we're going to start. If you guys have Art familiar with that, we are going to kind of start with. Why am I getting a echo in here? Hello? I don't think I had my speakers on, do I? Can you guys hear me all right? Okay. What's up, Ashley? Welcome on in. Welcome on in. What's up, Z-Man? You can use the wheel for iRacing? I know I can. I know I can use the wheel for iRacing. Yep. Okay. For whatever reason, I feel like I'm getting a little bit of an echo, which is kind of weird. And I'm not quite sure why I'm getting an echo. Maybe because I'm wearing these ones and not my in-ear buds, maybe? I'm not quite sure. But yeah, back to Forest River. Forest River is a 4x map, and I've kind of set it up, but we're going to potentially be like big time operators. But the key is that we're going to be using small equipment to start off and work up to it. And I got a couple rule sets and things like that I want to try to implement on the playthrough series on that one. So that one should be kind of fun. We'll use a lot more of like automation. We'll hire people to help because they are extremely big fields. The map we do have auto drive on it and course play on it. So going to be some bigger operating equipment, and yeah, it should be kind of fun one. Going to be a fun one. We'll kind of set goals to try to obtain. Otherwise, because some people are like, well, why do you start so large? and you have nothing to reach. But this one will have something to reach. We'll have probably a monetary, like a monetary reach that we got to try to get to. Z, did you get that video I sent you this morning? We missed a spot over here. You guys maybe didn't catch it, but I caught it right there. Caught it right there, bud. Boom, 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 boom. And I can't remember, is this map updated? I know when I kind of quit playing this series, the map was updated, but I don't know, was there another update? It's been a while since I've looked to see. I wonder if this isn't the actual final update, though. I mean, it was the release of it, but I'm not quite sure if No Creek Farms has done anything else to it. I know he was having some personal life issue things with his family, but he didn't really. What do you want to say? Kind of wasn't his focus. Was not his focus. Ooh, we got a little field back there that we would like to try to purchase too, but we only got 32,000 in the bank right now. So that's not much money. Not much money. Boom, 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 boom. Does look like it's gonna be nighttime out. Let's slow this time down just a tad, just so it doesn't get super dark on us really quick. Oh man, I need to look at the calendar too. Shoot. Okay, we're in March, the second year of March, and we can plant corn next month, the beginning of the month. And where is our soybeans next month? So we have like 4 working games to get our corn planted, which we still have a lot of tillage to do. I kind of want to try to go live stream on TikTok. I kind of have it set up, but I don't know if I want to or need to, or should I or shouldn't I, or... Boom, boom. That dust is very, very dusty. Field, is this field 16? It is field 16. I wonder if we shouldn't fix our tractor. We could probably fix this tractor and it'd probably run a lot better. We are kind of a little low on fuel as well. Not terribly bad. We should maybe run the truck out here and get this thing fixed up. I'm not even sure where I put the truck at. The mechanic truck. We could go grab that. Nothing like bumping across a little chisel plowed, you know? All good for the headaches. Dong, 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 dong. Guys, don't forget to smash that like button as well. We're trying to get back in the groove of things. Excuse me. Trying to get back in the groove of things. Come him. You pipe down now, Z. Onyx. Mr. Onyx. I think I need a furniture or something in here. Kind of take off some of that reverb that I'm getting, I think, off of my walls. You guys haven't noticed the background too, by the way. We're not green screening anymore. Not green screening unless we absolutely need to or have to or want to. We have the ability still, but just I was kind of busy yesterday. What's up, Robert? Did I see that somebody added Elm Creek map? Yeah, that's been out for a little while, hasn't it? Elm Creek? Was that from FS 22? If so, that's been out for a little while, if I'm remembering right. Let's make another loop around here. That way we got something to turn around. We're not bouncing around and we got some room. But yeah, Robert, I'm pretty sure Elm Creek has been out for a little while. I couldn't tell you the exact amount of time, but I think it's been out for a couple months. All right, we're gonna turn the time scale back up to where we had it. Don't hit the mod hub much? Why not? You should look at that like all the time, man. You should look at it, all the new cool things that come out. Are you on console, I'm assuming, right? Xbox or PlayStation? You are on a PC. Well, what are you doing on the mod hub, bub? There's a lot more cooler mods. I mean, the mod hub's great. It is. This truly is great. But there's a lot more mods to be had from downloading them from the third-party sites that are trustworthy. Itch.io is one of the ones that I've downloaded a boatload from. I think. Let me check. Is the link in the description? Let me look real quick. I don't think I have it in there. I do not. Let me post that in chat real quick. Let's see. Itch. Go here. Here we go. Whoa. Why are we putting that on Kick? And why are we even putting that on Kick? That's just crazy. Okay. Anyways, there is the itch page, my itch page. It's not my itch page, it's my collections page. I do have quite a bit of my stuff that I do have downloaded on there. That's probably one of the better sites that's pretty trustworthy. I haven't had any issues with anything on there as far as any like virus stuff with any of the mods, but that's one that I would go look at. Some pretty cool mods on there. That's the good thing about that's the beauty of PC is you can get a lot of mods that don't have to go through the Giants approval to get it on the actual Giants mod hub, if that's what you're talking about. I think we should turn our lights on. Just need those back ones and the front ones. We did miss out this fall on helping my uncle do some harvest. I did have a little back issue. I got a herniated disc in my back, so bouncing around in the tractor and stuff like that was not on the to-do list. Was not on the to-do list. It was pretty painful. I'm feeling fairly good now. I'm not feeling terribly bad. All right, so how do we want to plant this field? Do we want to plant it up and down like this opposite direction? Uh-oh, we're going to have to turn the big boy lights on. The big boy lights. The, let's see. Oh yeah, so the Forest River playthrough that I want to start, I need to start recording on that and get some episodes recorded before I post them. I want to kind of get a little build-up of them. But like I said, that is a 4x map, and kind of our goal is to try to get like bigger equipment. We are starting with small equipment right now on that. We're gonna start with small equipment on that series. But like I said, we're gonna it's small compared to what you need for the map. We still are starting with the 2388 with an 8-row. That reminds me, we should get a smaller corn head for this combine as well. We went with I think we had the 12-row on this one, which is a little big for that 2388. Kind of really pushing it. Oh, baby, baby. It's starting to get a little chillier here in real life. Can I get with you tonight to download stuff for that? Farms, or for the yes. yes, you can. You can actually, like, when I get done with the stream, I'll be out here, out in my game room, pretty much. I'm not gonna say all day, but I got some things I gotta do. I gotta get my printer, my 3D printer, printing some more parts for my flower pots. Don't judge me. One thing I would probably tell you to do, Z, is probably launch Farm Sim and do its update. Might take you a little bit to get some of those things updated. That probably wouldn't hurt. You're gonna snatch those quads in 30. And then get kiddos. Okay, I'll be on for a little while. Oh, missed that spot. I'll have to back up. We'll have to back up, man. Beep beep beep. Okay, I'll do that now before I leave. Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that now just so, because there's going to be an update for it. Let it do its update thing, and then we can get together and we'll get some of that stuff loaded and try to do maybe a little test thing and get you kind of caught up to speed on that. So there is some stuff in the works too, chat, that I kind of want to start doing with my buddy Z. We've been playing some auto ore. We need to get back into some auto ore, doing some of that. Maybe we could hop on that a little bit later. And do maybe a little stream or something of that. Did you download it off of Steam? Also, guys, if you are, I mean, most of you probably already have this game, but if you are looking for, like the DLC packs and things like that, in the description, I have my Giants partners code down there too that you guys can use. It helps the channel out in any way possible. I'm kind of hoping you guys aren't getting bombarded by ads as well. I've been trying to make them so they're not so crazy bad. They can be pretty annoying. So I have it set on like the very minimum. But when I do, so live streams, I'm thinking about doing that, is running ads just to kind of catch a little bit of revenue on that. But then my videos, I'm planning on like all I can set it up to where basically like the beginning of before you watch any of the episodes, you'll get caught with an ad, and then at the very end. So you'll be able to watch the whole thing without an ad playing through the video, just at the beginning and the end. So I've been trying to balance that. I'm not trying to really do this thing for like bukus of, yeah, they're like, no, yeah, you might get pre-rolls in for the live stream, but yeah, you got premium. Yeah, if you have premium, you won't get any ads. But if you don't have premium, you will get an ad. You'll get a couple ads through the live stream. Which, just make sure when you guys are done watching those ads, if you want to keep caught up with everything, make sure that you slide the slider, because YouTube's kind of goofy like that. It doesn't It doesn't like buffer to the like where it's at. Okay. Let's let's run this way. Well, we're not doing too bad with our thing. Excuse me, I'm going to set up my GPS. We already did 2 rounds, show lines, and we're going to go like that. Okay. Alright, hopefully that thing caught it. I wonder if I caught the... We'll find out if we caught it or not. What's up, Cersei? Yeah, I love Ray County too. It's a great map. It is a good map. I really like Ray County. I'm glad that I'm getting back into this series. Unfortunately, guys, for everybody that's kind of tuning back in, the Realistic Livestock mod, I took it off because they'd done a bunch of updates to it. Come on, catch it. Why aren't you catching? They've done a bunch of updates to it, and I just took it off for right now. I will try doing like a little test to see if I can get it back in with the updated version of it. But I didn't want to just mess around and be like frustrated with it. So I just removed the livestock mod for right now. We might play with it without and just occasionally buy some cows. Oh, we just missed that part. Just missed it barely. All right, swing this back around and pick up that little piece that we missed. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. It is getting dark. It is dark out here. All right, so once we're done with these fields, we got to figure out what kind of planter we're getting. But that's kind of this might be a shorter stream. All I have is field 17 here. Field 17, field 16 right here. And then we planted the pasture with alfalfa. So this is alfalfa, this is alfalfa, and then we have 19. So we're going to do corn, and then we're going to kind of split this field somehow. We're going to do corn and soybeans. There could be a possibility. I wouldn't mind trying to pick that one up, but we don't have enough money to buy that. So right now we're just stuck with what we have. So not too much. That coughing hurts my back. The BTO series that we're going to be starting up as well, on Forest River, again, for people that are just joining. That map is a 4X map, and we're playing it solo, but we're going to be like BTO, big time operators. So we have some challenges ahead of us with that. Yeah, I could. I might lease and see what we have. I gotta remember what we even have for planters in this game, in this save. I don't even remember for sure what we have. We'll have to take a look and see what we have. I think I'm just gonna hit this little spot here, and I don't have to come back for it. Should be able to just like that, and then whip that thing back around. I think I might have the cyclone in here, so we could probably give that a shot. See what we want. I think I have the extreme used market mod on too. So that might be something that we can utilize. I'm gonna try going live on TikTok right now. I'm gonna try it. Why not? See if it works. Not sure if it's gonna work. What's up, Robert? Wish we could change the liters to bushels. Yes, I do too. I do too. Is it working? Bum, 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 ba-dum. I wonder if is it not working? I gotta check something quick, guys. All right, well, it says it's pushing it out, but we're not getting any feed. All right, well, we're not doing that because I don't think I have it set up right. Nothing was pushing through on it. We'll have to do a little test stream later for just that. Not a huge deal anyways. Excuse me. All right, so yeah, it's dark out. We could fast forward to morning time. Wasn't there a mod in 22 that allowed you to do that? Like, change things to bushels rather than liters? Or am I dreaming something? I possibly could be dreaming it. I thought I remember somebody saying that. I remember somebody saying that was what was going on. How many of you guys? Here's a good question. How many of you guys? I have really been tossing around the idea in my head, and to some people, a couple people. How interested would people be to join join a server? But the thing would be is that I would have to like put it behind a paywall a little bit just to be able to pay for the server, but it would be like a minimum of like $2 to $3. And then you get into the Discord, you get a certain thing in the Discord that would allow you to get all the information. And then if you wanted, like, you know, again, I'm just throwing around ideas. Because I need to gauge how much interest there would be, because I know this is going to be more work on my end of things, is how many other people would be interested if, like, to be like a VIP person, basically. You would kind of get your names and stuff like that on the ends of videos, like recorded videos, to have like a name on a farm. Just kind of throwing that out there. It would be PC. Probably majority of it would be PC. I could maybe try to do like a console version, but something like that could be a little bit like cross-play stuff. I'd have to do a lot of looking and things like that, but it's going to require some stuff. What's up, little farmer? How's it going? Good morning to you. Good morning to you. But just a thought, just kind of a thought. I don't know how much I really want to do it. Just because I am busy myself with life, kids, my wife, myself. Just kind of throwing that out there to see what kind of feeling the community. Because it'd be a 24-hour server. It'd be hosted by G, not hosted, but it'd be through G Portal. And in order to do that, I would need, like I said, I'd probably have to set it up where there was like a little small. This is Ray County, Missouri. I would have to have it to where it was like a small amount to actually get into the server to help pay for it. But I don't want to get stuck with it, and I want to see what kind of interest there is. So yeah, Little Farmer right now, this is Ray County, and what we're doing is, I still feel like I'm getting an echo when I'm talking here. Why am I getting an echo? Yeah, so Ray County. All right. I wonder if my daughter didn't mess with some of my knobs over here on my mixer board. Could have. Okay, so guys, do we plant this field? We're gonna split this field up. We're gonna split it corn and soybeans. But do we split it up? I wonder if we don't split it like up the opposite direction we're going. which doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but I wonder if we don't split it up that direction. Just because then I can plant one side a lot easier without trying to make like some sort of like grass driveway type thing. Kind of give me your feels. Oh, I was reading my other screen. Whoops. I should have heard the beeping. Crikey. Well, that'll happen sometimes. Hopefully it never happens. Hopefully that never happens when you run into a tree like that, guys. Call Mechanic Stu? Yeah, where's he at? Where's Mechanic Stu at? Z, my printer is still chugging away on the big print that takes 17 hours. I think when I started the stream, it had 3 hours left on it. And it's actually a fairly good size planter. Little planter bot, a little wall mounted planter. Bum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Not sure if you can see that at all, but it's kind of small. It's kind of not in the right spot. We can change that in a second. What map is the best to build a cattle ranch on? An FS25. Do you want big cattle ranch, or you want a small cattle ranch, or do you want to build it up from the bottom, or do you just want to say, hey, I just want all the cattle? Do you want dairy? Do you want beef? What kind of cattle ranch do you want, sir? Give me a quick second. You would like big ranch beef. Are you on console or are you on PC? Whoa, hey, that's not what it was supposed to do. This is what happens when you just walk away. 1 split second, you walk away. Check your DMs. I'm trying to cook for you. Ooh. I'd like to cook. What are we cooking? Yeah, we can talk about that here in a bit, off stream. That would be pretty sick. That would be pretty sick, man. You're on PC, great. PC is the way to go. Not knocking anybody that's on console, on Xbox or PlayStation, but PC is great. All right, so you're on PC, a map for a bunch of dairy, or a bunch of beef cattle. You know, to be honest with you, is it just you playing, or you got buddies playing, or friends playing? Okay. So I think if you want to build it from scratch, there's a bunch of cool mods that you can get, like placeables and things like that. Just you. you can get some placeable mods and stuff like that, and it's just kind of a matter of like what map really triggers your fancy. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is the map that kind of just screams at you? Like, I really want to try it. I really want to play it. You know, your play style, if you want to do a bunch of grass, basically, is what I'm assuming, and baling and all that kind of stuff. You want big open fields and whatnot. So I would maybe recommend doing some sort. That is a good question. There's not a whole lot of maps out there right now that are just like specifically, unless you start getting into like Patreon subscriptions and stuff like that. The only one that sticks in my mind, but it's a big dairy one, is the Wisconsin map. And why can't I think of it? Sounds good, Z. Your steering assist has been kind of goofy. Yeah. I just started playing this again, so I guess I haven't really noticed it, but maybe, yeah, I don't know. Not sure. That is kind of weird. I just want a map that has like mainly flat fields, because I have no idea how to level stuff. So you're fairly new to this game. So if you want some fairly flat maps and something that you could just build out yourself, it's a big map. It's a 4X map, but I'm going to be starting a new series on its Forest River. Forest River map, big flat map. Those have some pretty flat fields to them. I'm starting a new series on that Forest River map. Called I think I'm gonna call it the BTO series, Big Time Operator series, but we're gonna be small time in the big time. If that makes any sense. You can check out my itch page, my itch collection. I have a bunch of stuff on here that that will have like some open pastures and buildable pastures and things like that. But you can check that out if you want and see. You can maybe get some ideas on there. I think they have a couple maps on there that you can check out as well. It's really not based the printer a whole lot, is it? There's a deer in my field. Get out of here, Mr. Deer. There, that don't seem too bad, does it? A little bit bigger there for you. Yeah, no problem. No problemo. A little spot we missed when we didn't get straight on when we went onto that last pass there. Just capture it, just like this. Zing. I'm going to be doing the same thing here as well. We're going to miss that spot. Whoa! We cannot drive. We cannot drive. Goodness gracious. All right, hammer down. Here we go. Yeah, it's very calm and relaxing. Like, there's no, like, stress. You know, like some games are like, oh, this is really stressful. I don't know how to play. Yeah, it's just soothing. Very soothing. Bum, bum, bum. Robert, so do you have a steering wheel? Do you use a steering wheel or do you just use like your controller? Just keyboard. Okay, because I was just thinking like if you use a steering wheel, sometimes if the steering wheel's like turned, you know what I'm saying? So if you like when you're turning and you hit your GPS marker, your lock-on buttons, that if your steering wheel is partially turned and you go ahead and you start to turn again, it unlocks it. You know what I'm saying? It like disengages it. So I was kind of wondering if that was maybe the issue with your GPS stuff. Which it doesn't really sound like. Maybe you got a sticky key on your keyboard. Okay, so we got this field pretty much done. It's late at night. It's 2100. I wish we could change that. I'm like military time is like for me, like I understand military time, but the military time to me, I'm like in my head, I'm so used to non-military time. So I'm like, what time is that? It's late. It's late. That's funny. That's funny right there. Let's see if we can just get that, and we'll get this to work. We'll get this to work. Do do do. Do do do. I'm sure that's pretty hard. I'm pretty sure that is pretty hard. I do want to get into some ATS guys. I do want to try to, like, I've played it, but it's gonna have to, for me, it's gonna have to be something more of like a live stream thing, because I just don't know how to make content like recording that. You know what I'm saying? Like ATS, I think is gonna have to be like more of a live stream deal for me. Like I said, I don't know how some people can record and make content with that thing, because like you're driving, right? All you're doing is driving from point A to point B with some stuff. But I think I like to interact with my chat, so I'm thinking like that could be, you know, something that, did we miss a spot back there? Can't quite tell. But that to me is like something that would be more, you know, more another game to play type thing. They have included a bunch of states. They have included a boatload of states, which unfortunately is like, it's such a money grab too when you look at it. Big money grab, man. It's okay. You guys like in-person view or no? There's a deer. No, a deer. A female deer. Yeah, they've been pumping out the download content. Let's see, did I miss a spot over here? I don't think I did. A farming game coming. It's supposed to be a rival to this game. I've heard that too. I've seen that too. I would be very interested to like know more of it. Really, like what? You know, it's supposed to come out. Like it's not even. Oh, why am I following that? It's like, it says it doesn't even have a date that it's coming out yet. But yeah, they've said it's supposed to kind of be a rivalry to this game, which I think competition is good. Competition is good for any game. All right, well, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go park this thing in this. We're going to get this thing to be daytime, and then we'll go work on that field that's across the road. That one shouldn't take us terribly long. And then we got to figure out how we're planting. We got to figure out what kind of planter we're picking up. But yeah, so I'm thinking, so here's my things of games that I would like to try. The new NASCAR game looks fun. I've seen some of it, but I really don't follow NASCAR a whole lot. But I got a bunch of buddies that do iSim racing. But the NASCAR thing, yeah, Giants made like the engine for it, correct? If I'm remembering right. But here's my kind of rundown of games that I would like to try to get onto this channel. Some of them might be recording, some of them might be just live streams, but obviously we've got some out of ore content on here. We got farm sim content on here. I want to bring a little bit more to the farm sim stuff, but that's to be determined. I don't want to talk about it quite yet. Just because I want to make sure that I can get it to happen before I, spew words. What are some other games? What were some other ones I was just thinking of? Then I got off track. Oh, shoot. What were they? This one, out of ore. There's a couple other games. There. Boom, boom. All right, let's go rest and get this thing to turn daytime. Morning. We need to head down the lane just across the road. Make sure we turn the lights off. Maybe we can get a little rest, you know what I mean? All right. We'll take a little siesta. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button as well. Helps the channel. Helps us find more people. It is dark in here. Can we turn the lights on in here? Thank you. So dark. I was scared. We're going to sleep till like 6:30. No sense of like sleeping until 8. There's work that has to be done. Oh, look at that. It's morning time. 31. Ooh, things are loading in. Things are loading in. What the heck? Wowzers. Okay, well, it is foggy out this morning. All right, well, let's get back in this bad boy, and we got to head across the lane. That is a beautiful shot, right? Let's do this. Oh, let's back this up just a tad. Zoom out just a bit. Oh, got the frickin' tree in the way. Dang it. Let's do this. We do something like this. Actually, you know what? I got it. We're backing it up just a tad. You guys want to know how to get thumbnails? You hop out, you put your flight on, you fly around just a tad, just like this. And then you have a camera thing. Boom, like that. Stinking tree. A little early morning tillage right there. You snap the screenshot, you click your drag, and away you go. Just like that. All right, across the road we go. Oh my gosh, guys, look! Look! We have alfalfa growing. Jump the fence. It's already ready to harvest. We can't harvest it yet. No stinking way, dude. This is ready to cook. This is cooking, man. That is awesome. And then I would have to assume that this one is ready as well. It is. And this thing keeps moving on me. Look at that beautiful alfalfa. That's gonna give us a good crop right there. All right, enough looking at what we got. Let's hop back into the tractor. And away we go again. All right, let's get this field worked up. All right, so this field that we're going to right now doesn't need any sort of plowing to it. We just need to clip the tree. We just need to work it up. That's all we need to do is just work it up. Looks like we have some alfalfa regrowing in it. But we already have. We're just going to work this alfalfa in. Just because we do not want ready to harvest. We're going to work this alfalfa in because we have those 2 alfalfa fields over there. and we need more crop field. So unfortunately, we are going to destroy this alfalfa. All right, let's get this going, and we want to change. We don't want to go that way. We want to go like 125, 100. So if you guys are noticing here, I'm changing the work direction. It changes the stripes on here to your working, the way you want to work things. So 90 degrees, that should work just fine because we want to, that's what we want. That's just what we want, all right? 90 degrees. All right, away we go. A little bit of fog there in the morning. It's all right. Got my cup of coffee, ready to rock and roll. Honestly, we got our cup of coffee here. Not quite sure if this thing's going to turn me or not. It will, but we're going to have to back up. We're going to have to manually do this one here. Like so, and then we'll just drop it in. That's the beauty of Farm Sim, is once the fields are already made. In real life, obviously, you would have just worked that up. It would have taken a little bit more to get that square, but that's the beauty of Farm Sim right there. What's up, Joseph? Oh, can we get it? Can we get it? We got it. All right, we'll get this straightened back out here. We'll have to reset backing up here. Do-do-do-do, All right, there we go. Now we should be able to capture our lines there. Did I move my PC desk? No, I did not move my PC desk. I just kind of redid my background. At the moment, yes. I haven't posted for a while, Robert. This is just kind of like a little live stream because I was trying to get back into this, and I wanted to at least get back out there and say, hey guys, I'm still here, blah, blah, blah. But we're going to get back into this series, and then we're going to start, for sure, we're going to be starting another series on Forest River, where we become big-time operators with a small operation, basically. Streaming. I'm going to be doing some streaming. That's about it. This won't be a super duper long one. I got some other things I got to do, just piddly adult things just around the house, but other than that, not a whole lot. It is Sunday. The Vikings, my football team, they're not on, so otherwise I would have been watching them, but they got a bye this week. What else do we got? About it. I got to work on a couple things. I might try to actually do a recording on one of the series here today, but we'll see how long I can sit in this chair. Better question is, Joseph, what are you doing today other than watching my stream? Kind of a shame we're tearing up this alfalfa, but we need a decent cornfield, and we need to let this ground basically. We need to let this ground do, work this in and get some more nutrients into the ground. Heck yeah. We can do some planting, though. That's a good thing. We can do some planting. We need to figure out the planter, though. You're going to eat a whole turkey later? Jeez, you must be hungry. Eat a whole turkey. What's up, Oscar? It is a nice map. Ray County, Missouri. Very nice map. Still have a little fog setting in. Ah, that's right. It is Thanksgiving in Canada. Today it's Thanksgiving, right? Is that today? Canadian Thanksgiving? You guys are like a month ahead of us. Well, welcome on in, Oscar. Glad that you like what you see. All right, this little corner just like is such a pain in the buttocks. All right, let's back this baby up. See if I can catch that little spot, a little sliver. God, this thing zooms in reverse. We don't need to be going that super fast. Like, get with the program, bud. Tomorrow is really Thanksgiving, but we do it on Sunday. So do you guys get like that day off, like from school or work and things like that? Like, is it like that kind of a holiday where you guys get the day off? Or just us Americans weird like that? Monday is a holiday. Nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. I wish... Does anybody know? I know that there's a mod out there and Thundar makes it. But for like row crop stuff. I should look into that. I wonder if I could turn this into a row crop map with his mod. I should look into that. The unfortunate thing is like there's a lot of mods out there right now that aren't row crop. Second week of no school, so you're not learning? You aren't learning. So if you're not learning, then what are you doing, man? The teachers are on strike because of you kids, I bet. That's probably why. You kids probably getting on their last nerves. Just kidding. Just kidding. You know, I don't know. I don't know if I'm excited for that or not, Robert. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I know why. I understand why they're going on strike, Joseph. I understand. But yeah, I'm not quite sure, Robert. I don't know. I need to see more people playing it, I guess, and see kind of what it's all about. Oh, that was the other game. Thanks, Robert, for like letting my brain be like, hey, that was the other game. Have you guys seen anybody play the new the new game called Shipyard or something like that? Well, I'll see if I can pull it up here. I'll see if I can pull it up and see if we can watch it real quick. But it's basically you're a captain of like ships, and you got to navigate the oceans. It's a simulation game. You load, you unload your cargo off of your ship at the ports. So it's one of those things, like, it looks really interesting, but yet I kind of want to know what people think about it. Da 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 da. Yeah, I know what that looks like. It's not me. It's YouTube. It's YouTube. Yeah, I want to say it's called like Shipyard or something like that, or Shipper Yard, or I don't know. T. Martin did some on that. Yeah, it looks cool. It's kind of like an early access, so there's obviously bugs and stuff like that, but it's kind of one of those things where we could probably play a game like that and, you know, be more so of like a live stream thing, because I live in Iowa, and if you guys don't know that for sure, there's not a lot of lakes around me. I don't own a boat. Yeah, that's the game right there, Robert. Seafarer. That is the game. How many of you guys have seen like the gameplay of that in chat? And if you haven't yet, if you guys are here, welcome. Greatly appreciate you guys being here and hanging out. You got, let's make sure we thumbs up that like button. Let's get YouTube algorithm going again. Let it know that you guys enjoy me. You guys want to hang out with casual. Also, if you guys haven't yet, there is merch. I got a merch store down there. You're busy Tuesday? Why are you busy? Okay, why you're busy Tuesday, but what? Huh? You're confusing me. You're confusing me, bud. You're confusing me. Don't confuse me like that. Why is you grabbing there, man? Why are you grabbing that line? Why are you grabbing that line? What the what? You should be grabbing this line right here. Right here. You have gone crazy, man. So what about that little strip right there? I was literally on the GPS line, and this is what you tell me? This is what you tell me, huh? Is I can't. So yeah, YouTube, Joseph, YouTube has been like that for a little while. The image you showed me, yeah, I noticed that too. It's got a completely different like picture than Farming Simulator 25. YouTube should fix that. They should fix it at no cost. Barbecuing burgers for the guys that were doing fiber optics in my area. Nice. I want some burgers. Does sound good. I wonder if I should put something on the smoker, like a pork loin or a... Maybe I should just make some smash burgers. Could make some smash burgers. That sounds pretty good. They are. Smash burgers are good. They're so good. You barbecuing a turkey. I smoked a turkey on my smoker here. This has been a couple years ago. And it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Too. You're making steak today. You can already smell it. You haven't even cooked it yet. Well, steak will sometimes have that smell. Like, just has that aroma. Make some brownies on my smoker? What? I mean, technically, it's just an outdoor oven, really. But I never thought about doing brownies. That is a definitely a different way of making brownies. What kind of steaks are you doing, Oscar? Yes, we still have the pigs, but Shelly, I took the Realistic Livestock mod off for right now because they've done a bunch of updates to it, and I just didn't feel like really messing with... Oh, don't get banned. No. All right, I got to fix that. You are not banned, Shelly. That's just stupid. Hold on. What is happening? Is that a Nightbot thing? Oh, I tell you, Nightbot. I'm going to ban Nightbot. Shelly, are you still in here? Let me know. Are you still in here, Shelly? Or did she literally just get kicked? Boom, boom, boom. They are the real tender kind, costly ones. Oof. Okay, you're still in here. For whatever reason, Nightbot's just stupid. Why are you, why? Okay, what can I on? All right, well, I'll figure that out later. Okay, yes, we still have the pigs. We still have the pigs, but like I was saying, sorry, Nightbot is bad. I need to find a decent bot. Maybe I don't. I don't know. You guys are pretty good in here. I don't get too many crazy critters that come in this chat anyways. But what was I saying? Oh, yes, we still have the pigs, but I took the Realistic Livestock mod off because they've been doing some updates to it, and I didn't want to mess with what was going on right now. So I removed it, but hopefully we can get it back in. But we still do have some pigs and stuff. I've smoked a T-bone steak. I've smoked one. That was a good stretch. Everybody just needs a good stretch right now, okay? Just stretch it out. Stretch your shoulders, your back, your legs. Stand up. Sit down, turn around. Well, there's not a whole lot left of this field. And we do have some seed left over up at the shed, but I don't think it's going to be enough to get some of these fields completely planted. I'm one of the very few that just actually farm and don't just hire the workers. Very refreshing. Well, yeah. It like what else are you going to do? If you don't do the farming part of it, what else are you doing? You stand around with your thumb up your... You know what I mean? Like, I can understand sometimes, like, let's say, like, let's let him do the tillage work, but this is the only tractor we have. What else am I going to do? You know what I mean? We are, though, you mentioned that, though, it's the BTO series. We are going to implement Courseplay, and we are going to implement auto drive. Because that one is, we're going to try to eventually get to the point where we're going to be running like 2 to 3 combines potentially, and a grain cart. I mean, we're like, right now we're just small. I could hop over there at some point here during the stream and maybe just show you the setup. I'll check Discord in a bit, Joseph. Yeah, I have that. I think I have it kind of set so it doesn't really do too much. But yeah, we'll have to make sure that we put fuel on and fix the tractor up before we do some planting. This is Ray County, Missouri by Knoll Creek Farms. Probably one of the best detailed maps that I can think of to date yet. Although I haven't been in the scheme of things for a little while, but I do still think that this one is probably one of the best maps. It's a 1X map, so if you want to like just like down to earth, like I don't know, it's hard to explain. This map's just gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's well designed. I'm using. There goes Shelly again. Getting banned. Stop spamming caps. But I think she's still in here. I hope. If she's not, sorry. Come back. Come back. You're playing some Madden 26? How's that? I haven't played a Madden game in a hot minute. Shelly, I hope you're still in here. I'm about ready to ban Nightbot. But this is the John Deere 40 or the 8410. That's the tractor. Well, thanks, Robert. Greatly appreciate that, man. She did get banned from chat? All right, give me a second. Give me a second here, guys. We got to get Shelly back in here. We're going to ban... Wrong one here. I got to do it from here. All right, where are you at? Where are you at, Shelly? This one. All right. How do I don't think she's banned from the chat though. Are you still in here, Shelly? Hello. I gotta get rid of this Nightbot thing. We're gonna remove Nightbot for right now. Nightbot, you are out of here. We just kicked Nightbot out. I think. If anybody knows Shelly, like, come back. Come back. Let's see. View deleted message. Go to channel. I don't think she's banned though. I think she's still here. It said she got banned, but I'm not quite sure if she actually did. Not quite sure if she actually did. Do 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 bam, ba da da dum, ba da bum. Joseph, you don't have to tag me every single time you post in Discord or in chat. It gets annoying, frankly. So you don't have to tag me every single time, or I will start taking away the privileges for everybody else to be able to tag people. That's just the way it's got to be. Okay? You don't have to tag me every single time in Discord. And you don't have to tag me every single time that you want to say something. I can read chat. And I had seen that they had that stuff. I seen that they had the new project going too as well. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I don't know how to get Shelly back. Can we just click on her name here? We can't click on her name there. I'm sorry, Shelly. I'm sorry you got banned because I don't know how to set up my Nightbot. I'm so sorry. Okay, so this is we're just about done with this field, but we need to check to see what kind of planters we have. We leased the, good afternoon. I am printing it's a hangable flower pot that goes on my wall. You know, we could try that. We can try that. We're going to try that just for Oscar. I'm thinking we possibly could have. We're going to try it. We're going to see if that works. Let's fold that up. Fold you up. Let's go take a look and see what we got. But yeah, you know what? We probably could have. Let's go put this up to the yard up here. If anybody knows a Shelly that was in chat, I'm sorry. I'm sorry she got banned. Nightbot was just being rude. I think you could have. I think we can win this, but I'm not quite sure. You know, to be completely honest with you, we're just going. We're not checking for cars. We're going. But to be completely honest with you, I really do not know for sure. But that's a great question. We're going to test that theory. We're going to test it out. But that still means we still got to figure out a planter of some sort. I got a lot of Case IH mods. I actually have more Case IH mods than I do John Deere mods. Well, I take that back. I might have a little bit more than the John Deeres. I have, this is just an Ender 3, like old school, that I have modified. You don't have to be sorry about being off topic. That's what live streams are for. We're just here to chat. Here to chat, man. All right, let's unhook you. And let's take a look in the market. Let's see what we got in the used market. Let's see if we have any planters. We have a cedar. Probably nothing that's going to be, I don't know, there might be something in here. Can you see all my mods? Ooh, that's kind of a personal question, isn't it? Let's see. If you go to itch.io on the link before, that is a lot of my mods that I get from there. But give me a second, Joseph. I am looking for a planter, okay? A used one would be beneficial. Hey, right there, that's a... 23, we got the 23 series. We could pick up this used one because what we have is we have that big like 12-row planter. That would give us a little bit more money that we could purchase, or we might have to lease. Doesn't look like we're going to find a planter in here, which is going to be unfortunate. So that means we're going to probably have to lease it. What's up, Ethan? How's it going? One bad thing for me is I never do productions or animals. Hate messing with pallets. Joystick. Joysticks have saved my life. I got a Thrustmaster farm stick right here. And then also for my excavating sims, I have another joystick I don't have hooked up right now, but they will save you a lot. And you can get I think not the farm stick one, but the other Thrustmaster one, you can get them relatively cheap, like $70 or something like that. Like I mean, I shouldn't say relatively cheap. $70 is still kind of expensive, but it sure beats trying to use it with the mouse. Do I have a good old school council map? Oh, that I can think of off the top of my head. We do not have a planter, but I'd really like to buy this 8-row right here. I'd really like to buy this 8-row. Let me just check in here. What do we have for... I'm thinking. I'm not oh, where's that? Oh, right there. Little farmer. I'm not blowing your question off. I'm trying to think and do this at the same time. Did he finally get that? It's on his Patreon though. Yeah, like I've gotten some things from Patreon. We're gonna sell this thing. We're gonna sell that one, and we're gonna purchase this 8-row. I know that was a 12-row, but that 12-row was stupid big for that for that combine. I am really waiting. God, there's actually a couple cool things that are coming out. The new weed burner that they've gotten. All right, thanks for coming in, Shelly. Sorry that you got banned from Nightbot. I hope you come back. Hopefully you had a decent time here. But thanks for coming on in. Greatly appreciate it. Yeah, the OS modding stuff, he does a very good job of his mods and maps and what was I? Oh, you guys got me all sorts of distracted here. Let's get this one right here. Get the 23 series. We'll get the ear savers. Got to do the ear savers, otherwise it falls off. That's a rough looking, but you know what? It's gonna do us just fine. We got 43,000. Let's just buy that one outright. All right, we're still looking for a planter. Excuse me. Woof. Little farmer. So as far as an old school council map, the unfortunate thing is I can't think of anything that's really old school. Unless something's really came out that I just unaware of. All right, so here's kind of the planters I was thinking of. Is this I kind of geared towards this McKinsey quite a bit. It's Kinsey right here. And you can put the fertilizer box on it with the extenders like that, with row cleaners. 4 miles per hour? Well, oof. Looks like it's going to take a little time. Bum, bum, bum. But if anybody else knows in chat, little Farmer E was wondering is if there's any good old school council maps that anybody can think of. You guys should be able to at them and get his attention or their attention. I'm kind of digging this one right here. I mean, we would have to lease it. There's no way that we can, or we could take a loan out, but that's going to be another thing. It's not released yet? Okay. What do you guys think? Should we go with this one? Buy the case planner or the John Deere planner? We could, I mean, we could look at it, but what case? I mean, that just doesn't feel right. We got to lease the planner anyways. There's no way that we can afford, and I'm trying not to use any loans if I can do so. I gotta check. We don't have the tanks for that. Medium tractors. No, we don't have the tanks for that one. The fertilizer tanks. Weights, belts. Yeah, we don't have that. It goes 6 miles an hour. Who was telling me it only went 4? It goes 6. 2 more miles an hour faster. Okay. Where did I go? Wrong spot. Planners. There we go. All right. So I'm honestly thinking that we go with this one right here, and we just lease it. Extended fertilizer. Let's go with a non-extended. Regular boxes with fertilizer, just like that. Let's lease this. Lease it. Thank you. We don't have money. I got $37,000, man. I don't have any money. So we got to lease it. Yes, I want to lease just to get the crop in the ground, dude. Okay. Well, we got to go pick up that planter. So let's go pick that up. Do we need seed? How much seed do we have over here? I don't think that thing is full. Oh, there's about 1,000 liters in there. I'm not quite sure how far they'll get. Joseph. You need to learn how to refrain from repeating yourself all the time. We will eventually get there, okay? Just take time. Just, okay? Be patient. Just be patient, man. I would like to eventually get this little field over here, but I don't know if I would just plant alfalfa in it or if I would plant something completely different in soybeans, maybe. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, hey, we forgot to put our hazards on. I don't think I have. Oh, we're gonna blind them. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Excuse me, can't you see I'm a wide tractor coming through a narrow bridge? Thanks. Whew. Get the Mac Don pack for what? What do I need the Mac Don pack for? That was kind of tough to spit out. That was a little tough. Guys, we got 25 people in here today. Guys, I greatly appreciate it. If you guys could all smack that like button, the thumbs up if you guys are enjoying the channel. Welcome on in. I'm greatly appreciative of every one of you coming and hanging out. And welcome back to some more Casually Farm stuff. There is a link down in the description too if you guys want to join the Patreon. If you guys want to join the Discord down below, more than welcome to as well there. All right. We need, do we have any fertilizer? That's the better question. We might have to make a trip to the, store. To not the store, but to the co-op. Jared, this is Ray County, Missouri. Ray County, Missouri by No Creek Farms. Excuse me. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Well, no vehicles coming other than that one, but they can wait for me. Ah, sucker. Watch out. Coming through. Do I have any good old school console mods? Unfortunately, I probably don't. Just because I'm on PC, so I don't deal with the console mods a whole lot. You're kind of stuck with whatever's on the mod hub itself, really, little farmer. That's kind of the downfall, I'm gonna say, to the console, is you're kind of stuck to whatever Giants puts, you know, whatever modders and stuff like that put on the mod hub. So you kind of are stuck with that. But if you're on PC, I got a bunch of old school stuff. Whoa, watch out. Don't want to rub the tires on the wall there. All right, so we were going to we were going to split this. Wow, watch out. We're going to split this field over here in half soybeans, half corn. And then that field that we just worked over there, we're going to plant in corn. But I think we're going to get the corn first, and we still have to answer the question, could we just plant it right into the field without working it up? And that was a question I did not know, so we're going to find out. We're going to load this up with some fertilizer and some corn, and we're going to go over there and see if it actually would plant, which I'm kind of hoping it does, but again, Farming Simulator can be kind of weird sometimes. I'm not sure if it's going to work. I do have, which I don't know, actually, let me see, so we're not wasting time here. Let me pause that. Let me see what we have. I thought I had, maybe it won't show up. All right, maybe it won't show up. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. All right, Joseph, are you paying attention? Joseph? Hey, Joseph, you in here? These are all the mods that I have right here on this map, okay? I'm going to scroll. I'm not going to talk about them. I'm just looking to see if I had the direct drill add-on, which I don't know if I do. Hey, thanks, Alan. Greatly appreciate it. It has been a hot minute. I had to play some other games. Like, I just needed to broaden what I was playing, and I didn't want to be just stuck as a farm sim. I want to be more of like the sim, so hopefully I can bring more content and kind of reach more people and, you know, be more of a creator across the board for simulation games to an extent. Not all simulation games, but all right, let's see. Right here, this Gleaner. This is a pretty cool mod. I like this mod. A buddy of mine, he did Midwest Ag. He did a bunch of farm sim stuff, but now he got out of the military and he's working on a real life farm, and he's trying to kind of convert his channel into something over there. But he kind of modeled this, I think the whole thing, but I could be wrong, but he modeled these Gleaners with the Gleaner heads and all that. So that's kind of a cool thing. I don't know if I have that. This will be coming into play hopefully next year in one of my other series right here. Yeah, you know, I've noticed that too. Like, I've taken a couple breaks from farm sim stuff, and I took that first break, and it was a while. Like, I didn't do anything because I was just like, all right, what am I doing with my channel? Like, what am I doing? Got bored with farm sim, got back into it. Now I've taken a little time. I've been doing some stuff, but it just haven't gotten to the point where I really wanted to jump back in because I was just kind of playing games with my buddies and whatnot. So I don't know if I have this mod in here, guys. And I don't know if it would show up in here or not. It doesn't look like it's going to show up in here. So let's just try it. The mod's called Direct Drill is what it's called. But I just can't remember if I have it enabled on this one. And if it's just more of a script. That's what I do not like about being on console, no 4X maps. I was really hoping for that. But on a console, I had to play on, make the old guys happy. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, council can be tough. Like, it's hard. Oh, this is empty. All right, well, let's fill this baby up. We got to fill our tank up here, guys. Oops, I got to move this thing. Let's back it up. Yeah, council can be pretty tough. There's actually a 5X map that's supposed to be coming out here in the near future for PC. All right, so we need to buy some fuel. Okay, we bought some fuel. Which that's gonna be kind of interesting. The other thing I want to do is I actually want to try to do make my own map of where I actually live, which I think would be pretty dang cool. But like it's just gonna take me some time to figure out because I've never done it before. But I think I could probably try doing it. And I'm not sure, you know, if it would be more of like a 2x map. That I don't really know. That took a lot of fuel. We're going to pull over here and get this tractor fixed. I think I still have... Yeah, I still have that in here. It's right, yeah, it's right here. A little toolbox right there. Let's get the tractor fixed up. Repair for $3,700? Jeez. Oh, it is. It's drastically different, Alan. It is night and day, and I'm not knocking anybody that can't afford it. It is what it is. But to think about this, people that are on council that are in chat, I'm not knocking you one bit, but I'm just saying, what does the new Xbox or even the new PlayStation cost you? Right? Think about that. Like, what does it cost you to get the new and latest and greatest console? Right? It $600, $700, $800 depending on which one you get. But if you, hey, we do have some fertilizer over there. Nice. But if you actually looked at a PC, you could get a PC that runs this game just fine. It's not going to be on the highest setting graphics and all that stuff, but just think about the ability that you have to upgrade things down the road. And I know it sounds kind of scary, but I'm going to upgrade my PC. Yeah, you can. And it's going to be way cheaper because those parts last a lot longer. And you have a lot better, stuff to... All right, we're starting with some starter fertilizer. Nice. You have a lot more options of like free games and whatnot, which is, I think, pretty stinking cool. Whoops, I did not want to jump out of that. Which is stinking cool. Like Steam's got some pretty cool free games. Are they both starter fertilizer? Can I not put any more in here? Or is that front one full? Is that what it is? Oh, now you want to pick up the corn from that distance? Really? Look at the animations of that. The new Delman in Nebraska, but it's not on council. Yeah, that map, the map looks really good. There's a lot of cool looking maps. Are these things empty or what's going on with these? What's in? Is there nothing in this one? Lizard good. Oh, it's a refillable because that's empty. Okay, well, we need to get those things loaded up onto the trailer and get the truck because we need to go. Actually, we're just going to go try this and see if it works. But we do need to go grab some more stuff down there for fertilizer and some seed. Yeah, like so like the new Xbox, they're talking about it being like a PC or something, or like a, I don't know, like a mini PC, or I don't know how they're going to get that to all work or what the deal is, but for when that comes out, it's going to be one of those things where you're going to have to kind of see how it is, and maybe that's a good option. Maybe they, you know, because they did say that it's not going to be like a console, it's going to be like a PC or something. I'm not quite 100% sure. I don't follow that enough to know. But, you know, if that's the case, that'll be good. I mean, right? Living on social security and disability, had to save for that. Yeah. You know, and granted, prices are going up. They are. It's tough. It is tough. But I want a decent computer to play Farm Sim on, though. That will be next. That would be next for me sometime. Yeah, and you just have to save up, unfortunately. That's the thing of it, is you got to save. So we're just going to kind of run a little pass in here and just see if it actually will plant. See if it overplants on this. All right, does this capture? Let's see. We're not going to even shut the hazards off. All right, so that's started. All right, we're just going to see if this works. So we'll drop this in the ground when we get a little bit closer. Aha, it does. I think. Did it turn it in? We're actually... Look at that. It is growing. So yes, to the Elmo, Missouri. Yeah, Elmo, Missouri is a good map, though. To anybody that's wondering, this is actually, yeah, you can, yeah, I could have just planted into this thing, and we could have just bypassed the whole stinking thing. The unfortunate thing is if you bypass it just like this, which is just fine, you're going to get different textures, right? You're going to get this that looks like it's been worked in, the stubble's been worked in, and this one's just going to get like this texture to it. So yes, it does work. It does work. All right, that is off. Variable seed rate, application rate. Okay, so everything's good there. So we could have just, you know, gone and done all that. But we're going to start right... Oh, I didn't want to undo that. But we're going to start over here, driving 22 miles per hour through the field, which is very unrealistic. But, Little Farmer, what farm are you starting on? Are you starting on the starting farm, or are you starting on the starting farm, or are you starting on the smaller farm? I could go for some more coffee right about now, though. I would really like to get that field at some point too. That would be kind of a nice field to have. The smaller farm. That's the one I kind of tend to like more than the big farm. The big farm, I don't mind the big farm, but I don't know, that little farm, I like it. All right, well, let's get this thing fired up. And we're going to do 4 passes because that's what I'm used to. All right, hold on a second. We got a 12 row. Did we do 3 passes? So I'm used to, like, where I live, we do 4 passes. Actually, we do 2 just because of the planter, but 2 passes would be fine. Yeah, 2 passes are fine. That'd be right. 2 passes, and we want a 90-degree angle, which is 0 as well. Work headlands. We don't want to skip lines, but we're going to work the headlands. There we go. All right, let's get this thing fired up. Dropped in the ground, and away we go. Whoops. There we go. Why are you not... All right, something's not grabbing. GPS is not grabbing. No, we just want 2. Automatic. There we go. Now we can do it. There we go. Whoops. I did not want to do that. I screwed that all up. Trying to get my markers down. What's my marker button? Oh my gosh, I'm pushing buttons. I don't even know what I'm doing. What's up, Farming with Cooper? How's it going, man? Well, come on in. Close out. Close those lids, man. There we go. All right, I'm going to have to hit my F1 button because I don't know what... Why can't I... How do I... Why can I not get that to go? That is what is happening here. There we go. Oh my gosh, what is going on, guys? I cannot get this thing planted. You, chat, you're distracting me. You're distracting me, chat. All right, where is my... Oh shoot, we're not planting sorghum. Son of a biscuit. Good thing I caught that. We would have been planting the whole field as sorghum. What's up, CJ? Hey, I'm glad you like my videos. I'm glad you hopped in when I'm struggling too to get this dang planter going, but it is what it is. All right, why can't I ridge marker? What's my ridge marker? I'm not using that. I'm using... Oh my gosh. All right, we're just rolling with it. We will figure this out. Oh my gosh. We're just going to have to replant this. This is a terrible start, guys. Terrible start. You guys saw nothing. Chat saw nothing. Chat's fault. It's all chat's fault. All right, let's get this thing backed up. Let's take two. Take two. Take two. There we go. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, well, we'll get this going. You've planted the whole field in cotton, and I have... well, if you're on council, it's kind of an easy fix, but yeah, I like you just get going and you're just like do. Good thing I looked though. Yeah, that's all right. We're fired up. We're dropping it in the ground. We got GPS going, and we're just gonna go. We're just gonna allow this thing to do what it needs to do, and stop grabbing that line. Dang it! What's up? Yeah, we are struggle busing. This is uncalled for. This is not real life. There we go. All right, we're planting. All right, we're planting. We're putting some fertilizer in the ground. Maybe we're okay, yeah, that was just a little glitch. All right, we're planting at 9 miles an hour. That's a little fast. Have I ever thought about playing Farmer's Dynasty? I don't even know if I've ever even heard of it. It's on Steam. I have not heard of it. I've not seen it. I guess I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure. Is it very similar concept or what is it? I mean, I could look it up, but I'm just like, what is it? What is it, man? I'm gonna have to go tinkle winkle here shortly, guys. Is the printer done yet? Close. It's close. What do we got? An hour and a half. Oh, we got about another hour and a half left on that thing. Because I think when we started, there was still 3 hours left on that printer. That printer's been going since yesterday. The 17 and a half hour print or something like that. So you've played it on your cousin's PCs and it's good. Well, let me look it up. It's on Steam, you said? Oh. No. All right, we'll take a look. Like, so what do you do? What's the concept of it? Obviously farming, but what's it? Like, what do you... So do you, like, rebuild the farm, it looks like, maybe, right? So it's kind of like... Don't worry, I know I was going off the map. Just calm down. So yeah, it's like a survival. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Ranch Simulator. How many of you guys are interested in like survival games? Like I'm talking like 7 Days to Die, maybe some apocalyptic like survival games. Like, would you guys be interested in some of that stuff? Might be something I could look into this game. Oops, wrong mouse. Yeah, it doesn't look terribly bad. It does. It looks a lot like Ranch Simulator. In a way, that's what it kind of looks like. Ba-da-dum-dum-dum. All right, guys, we got 19 likes on the stream. Can we keep pushing those likes? If you guys have not liked, make sure you guys smash that like button. Greatly appreciate it. Again, appreciate everybody hanging out. Yeah, I appreciate it. It's fun. It's fun to be able to come in here and hang out with you guys. All right, so we're just going to go straight here, and then we'll back this up. It's going to be kind of a goofy looking one. Farmer Dynasty 2's coming out? Darn, son. Watch out for that pole. All right, let's see if we can make this corner here. There's DLCs for it as well. Sheesh. Okay, come on, baby. All right, let's not get ourselves into the street, into the road there, because that would be a no-go. That's when a car would come by and we would just get, like, T-boned. Let's try some in-view cab. Look, oh my gosh, that's... Move my mouse around here. Bum, 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 bum. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go. Beep, 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 beep. Shh. All right, drop it down. Gotta watch this pole over here. Make sure we don't smack it. And away we go. And away we go. Oh my gosh, no, not away we go. There we go. Now we're going. Some DLCs for it. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'd like... Maybe I could look into it, but I don't know if that's something that... It just... Is there much interest for it? I mean, I know I'm looking at other games to play, but... I'm telling you guys, this farm sim community is freaking amazing, though. You guys are like diehard farm sim community people. It's crazy. Crazy. Here's a question for you guys, too. How many of you guys watch other streamers on other platforms? I'm talking like Twitch, Kick, anything like that. Like, what are some other platforms you guys enjoy watching content creators on? Or do you guys just mainly stick to YouTube? Woo! Wow. We might need to get some more starter fertilizer. Not sure if that was is that planted? It's got to be planted. Or did it? Okay, I just wanted to make sure it was planted. And it is planted. I do kind of like this little Kinsey, though. But it looks like we're going to need more fertilizer. We should actually have gone and maybe we can make a round and then we'll have to go grab the truck and those refillable totes and try to get those things full. I don't think there's a... yeah. We'll have to go get those totes full. You watch some on Twitch? I have another YouTube channel. It's called Casually Plays. Or Casual Extraction. Sorry, I changed that thing so many times. Casual Extraction, where I play more of like FPS games. Like I'm talking like Arc Raiders when it comes out, Escape from Tarkov, Arena Breakout. Just kind of more of like your shooter, looter kind of games. Something that's completely different from this, but it's also kind of linked to me. All right, we got to go watch our starter fertilizer and make sure that we don't run out of it. Get back over on track there. Again, I asked this question before, but I don't know if there was much interest or anybody was jumping up and down for it. But what would your guys' thoughts be? Because I want to do something where you guys can come in and use my Discord and hang out and chat and get to know each other a lot better and play with each other type thing. But like a server, like a server for the community. But I'm kind of thinking that it would have to be something to where you'd have to probably pay a little fee for it just so I can keep it running type thing for everybody, but then it's going to add more workload on my end of things. But I'm trying to grasp a feel of what does everybody feel? Is that something that they would consider? You know, and I'm talking like small amounts, like a $2 to $3 just to get to be able to join the server. You'd be able to get into the server, but then I might have another tier that if you want to, do more or whatever, you can possibly, you'll have your own farm type thing. So I'm just kind of shooting the idea out there because I just want to see what the feeling is for everybody and see what that is. Like, does anybody want it? Does anybody think it'd be kind of cool, or am I just kind of gone crazy? I mean, you can go ahead and say it. If I've gone crazy, you can go ahead and say it. All right, let's get this thing around this little way right here. I do want to look into though. Somebody I think it was like Sasquatch. I think his name is Sasquatch. It's been a while since I've seen him. But he was doing something with Thundar's row crop farming. And I thought he was doing it on this map, but I don't remember for sure. I'd have to do some looking. Okay, so I think we might be able to make it back down to here, and then we're going to have to walk back up the lane to go grab our truck and trailer. And we'll have to go get some more fertilizer. We'll watch this over here on the right-hand side, and if we run out, we're going to stop. We'll have to stop and pick up, which it looks like we might run out. All right, let's just pick this up here. We'll shut this off. Let's head over to the drive over here. Might be able to get by with, but we got to pick up more. We got to pick up more seed too. Well, let's just back this baby up. All right, let's get out. We'll leave the tractor as is, and let's go grab the truck. Excuse me. Beep, beep. Grab the truck, hook the trailer up. We gotta get those totes loaded on the trailer. Not quite sure where the tractor's over there, but I can't. Did we have forks for it? Or were they just bale spikes? I don't remember. I don't remember what we had. Need the truck though. Need those 2 totes there. Start you up. Not quite sure where our I don't think I have any forks. I think they're just bale spikes. Yeah, we don't have anything like that. So, all right, with the magic power I got, we're just gonna pick these up for now because we don't have any forks. We can't afford them. There. Zoom. You guys saw nothing at all. No sorts. There we go. We'll just turn the super strength on. You guys didn't see anything. Real life, I probably could have picked those things up, you know? I need a little starter fertilizer, guys. Ooh. This thing definitely, we do not need to cruise control. The thing is 75 miles an hour. That is booking it, dude. Whoa! Easy there, buds. Okay, we're heading to the co-op to go pick up some more fertilizer. Just about took out the pole, the post. And then we need to pick up some more seed because we need the seed we're not going through. So I think one big pro box is going to work for us. And we'll go from there. We could buy individual bags, but I think we'll just have to purchase the pro box. Just get that and be done with it. All right, so we got to go up underneath here for the bulk fill. And if I'm remembering right, I got to actually like enter these. I think you can enter these things. You can. Okay. F1. Start filling. Whoop. Whoops. 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 Give me a second, guys. Oh no. Sorry about that, guys. My wife just sent me an obituary of our neighbor just passed away yesterday. Neighbor passed away. I thought there was something going on. What did we have? Started. I thought there was something going on at the neighbors yesterday because there was a lot of vehicles over there. So, yeah, my neighbor just passed away. That sucks. Build that up, start that. 84 years old. Passed away. Alright, we got that. Our funds are getting kind of low. Let's go over here to the loading dock, which is over this way. And we should be able to... yeah, let's just back into this baby. Back into you. Beep, 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 beep. There we be. Let's see how well we can get this thing backed into that thing. All right, well, stop you there. We'll hop out. That is going to be a drop-off. That will be a drop-off. That's not... We won't be able to get that to work. That's not going to work very good. Well, let's head back over up to the front, I guess. We'll go get... Well, we'll just load it on the side. So I think one Pro Box should do us. The door opened up here, and we got to purchase ourselves the Pro Box here, which should be this one here, right? Seed. We're just going to buy one. Where'd it get put? Right there. All right, let's get this thing loaded on. We're going first person view right here. Heck yeah. All right, hammer on in. Back it up. Beep, 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 beep. We probably could maybe two of them, but I think this will work just fine. There we go. Aha! We're good now. Work this to the side because, you know, we need to make sure that we leave room for others that aren't in here. All right. Got that, which is good. One more load of seed. That should hold it. That should hold it. All right, away we go. All right, hopefully nobody stole the tractor. That would not have been good. This field will be corn. The other one, I'm not quite sure if we'll split half and half or if we'll do more corn. More soybeans, not quite sure. I can't remember if we got this economy on hard. We probably should have been like moving this thing forward here, huh? There we go. Moving this thing forward a little bit. We had it paused because we were looking at some stuff. And then we should be able to just go right down into the ditch and get ourselves close to the tractor planter and get filled right up. We just barely made it around. We just almost got to the end there, but then we ran out of fertilizer. So I think the ditch should be not too terribly steep. We can just do something like so. That. There we go. Be able to shut that off, and now we should be able to load everything back up. I think we might Might take up, so there's one tote, and there's 2 totes. We're gonna get like... Okay, yeah, so we might need like 3 totes, 3 of those refillable totes, in order to be able to fill our fertilizer tanks completely full. Dun dun dun. All right, we'll start off again back here. I think we'll head to the other end of the field and work our way back this direction. Fire that thing back up. There. Catch our line. And we should be able to just drop this thing down in and plant away. All right. We're planting. Got it. We got it. That wasn't too terribly hard. Not at all. Oops. All right, well, actually, we're just going to drop this thing down in. And then we'll work to the other end. Yeah, we'll just work to the other end. I'm getting kind of hungry, guys. What should I have for lunch? I think I got some leftover stuff, some leftover pizza from the other night, I think, maybe. I'd have to check unless somebody has eaten. Unless somebody has eaten all of the food in the refrigerator. Oh, looks like we missed a little spot again. Not a big deal. Just kind of back over and catch it with our one row. Something like that. We'll be fine. All right, now we're off again to the races. Oops. Yeah, anytime my wheel kind of decides it wants to go back, it disengages the auto steer. Excuse me. Got a good stretch going. Okay, we're gonna head to that corner and then work from this corner back down. Let's see if we can catch a line here. Drop you down. Should be able to get this thing straight. Might have to back up a little bit. Or just leave it. We'll catch it. We'll catch it when we go. But yeah, we could have definitely just been direct planting this into the alfalfa. I'm not 100% sure if that's because we do. I think I have the direct drill add-on mod on. I'm not sure if that's part of the reason or if the game is actually allowing us to do it. I'm not quite sure. don't feel like we're going through as much fertilizer as we were earlier. Okay, we'll back up and we'll catch this side. What's up, Reed? How's it going? How goes it? All right, getting this little awkward little section right here of the field done, then we'll start working that little strip there and start working our way back towards the road. All right, where did we... We got that little strip right there to do. Right? Yeah, right here. Let's see if we can catch that. Drop this down and see if we can catch the line. There we go. Planters in the ground. Beautiful sight. Beautiful sight. It's so beautiful. $23,000 to our name, oh boy. We'll be all right. We still got some stuff, and I think in the bins that we can still sell, which I think July is the best time to sell some of that corn if I haven't sold it, or maybe it was January. Maybe I'd already sold it. Did we sell that on the last episode? When's the best time to sell corn? January. That's corn stalks. January. Soybeans was July. That's what it was. Soybeans was July. All right, let's catch that little piece there that we missed. That right there is what I call squiggly lines in real life. That actually helps, like, the combine operator. You know, with GPS, everything is so straight, or can be so straight, that it can be hard to, like, if you're trying to cut new lands down to your corn, it can be extremely hard, especially at night, to be thinking of, like, oh, I need to count all these, and am I on the right one? So sometimes those are actually kind of handy. Okay, well, we have 1,000 liters. I think it's 1,000 liters of starter fertilizer in the tanks. I wish. Wait, does this one have it? Is this 8410? One second here, guys. Let's take a look at this. I'm going to turn the planter off and shut the tractor off. I want to take a look at something real quick. I want to see, can we put a... Can we do that? Can we do that? No, I don't really want to sell that. No, medium-sized tractors. That was the 80. Where'd it go? 8110 series. Was it this one? Was this the one that we had? Yeah, this is the one we have right now. Extreme passenger mirrors, glass tint, front loader options. No, this is not the one. For some reason, I was thinking that we could put the saddle tanks on here, but we can't. Okay. Not a big deal. Let's turn this back up to 6 times. Start you back up. Oh, you know, dang it. All right, away we go. I was thinking I could put saddle tanks on this tractor, but we can't. Unfortunately, we cannot. Which kind of stinks, but Boom, boom. That's getting really close to being done. We got about another half an hour-ish left on that print there, guys, and it's done. That it's done, man. What is everybody working on their farm? What are you guys currently doing on your farm sim game? What are you guys currently working on? This is where row shut off would be amazing. Ah, we did it. We got it. Because we're jamming to some music. The other thing too, guys, is there's a really cool thing that you can do with YouTube, but you have to pay for it. But you can actually like buy like rights, so to speak, to like music and actually use it to play it like during live streams. Like I'm talking like actual music, not like your royalty free music. Like this is actually like people that you'd listen to like on the radio or whatever. But you can buy like some royalty rights to them, and they allow you to do things. I think Bucked Up does that a lot with some of his stuff. I think he has a couple things. He'll play like music, actual good music. And if we're gonna potentially do some more live streams or live stream some more type things, that wouldn't be a bad thing. But one of those things that I'd have to look into and make sure that I can do it the right way. If any of you guys too are over on TikTok, we got a TikTok channel over there that basically I just post a bunch of reels to that, like YouTube, TikToks, obviously shorts over there, but we're growing there. We got about 3,000 followers over there as well. I was trying to live stream there a little bit earlier, but I don't think I have everything set up correctly. Whoops. Picked up the wrong line there. Picked up the wrong line. Not even sure how many acres this field is. Oh gosh, we need to look at our starter. We're gonna have to go get a bunch more starter. We could have probably sprayed some 32 on this field. Probably what we should have done. But we got ahead of ourselves. We got a little ahead of ourselves. We're gonna have to go grab some more totes. Because this will not make it. So what I think we can do is we'll just shut this planter off right here. And we will get ourselves lined up for this pass. Like so, and then we can back ourselves up to here to the road ditch a little bit. And we'll have to magically walk. We could probably do this. We'll just run. We'll just fly over there. Okay. Well, we need to go grab some more starter. Or we could just pick up... Wait, what? Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sorry there, guys. Don't honk your horn at me. What did I ever do to you? What did I ever do? Alright, let's get this thing whipped around. Apparently we still have like 2,000 liters of starter fertilizer in here. Which I don't know why it didn't grab that. Maybe I wasn't over far enough or something, or maybe we're having some issues with it wanting to grab both of those. I'm not quite sure. But we'll just bring this on over here. to the planter and no big deal. Alright, we'll let that sit there and we'll get this thing fired up. And then while we're filling this up, we're gonna run in. We're gonna grab some more starter fertilizer because we'll need that for the beans when we plant that as well. We'll just shut the tractor off. Those are both empty. All right, let's head up and go get those things full. I'm hoping what we have will get us by with planting our soybeans. Whoa, don't look at your phone and drive at the same time, guys. That's bad. That's not a good situation. That's how people get hurt and you crash into ponds. I wonder if I can fill up this big IBC tote? I wonder or the Pro Box over here by the bulk fill? Should we try it? We could try it, couldn't we? Alright, need to hop back into this thing. Get some starter going here. It's gonna cost us a little bit, but we'll utilize it. Yeah, we'll go over and see if we can fill that. I don't think that we can. I don't think we're going to be able to do that, but it would be kind of cool if we could. Yeah, they're not a refillable. Can you get refillable? That'd be really cool if you get refillable totes like that. That would be sick. That would be pretty cool. All right. Nobody's coming there. We're full on some starter. We'll just bring this thing back around to the field drive. Actually, let's just leave this thing right here on the corner because I do not know what we will have by the time we get back down this way. I would think we would have enough fertilizer, but sure beats bringing it all the way down there and then having to deal with it later. Get out of my field, deers! There we go, and now we're off again. Oh, yeah. No tram lines defined. Okay, well, that's all right. We don't need tram lines, man. How many of you guys turn off tram lines? That's a good question. How many people turn off tram lines when they're doing crops and stuff like that? When they're manually doing it? Do you guys have tram lines enabled or disabled? I have them disabled because I think they look silly. They look kind of silly. Oh, they got a really, really cool. I'm thinking of tram lines now, and buddy of mine who helped do some Green Acre modding. He helped do some stuff on this map that I could not do because I'm not a modder and I don't know what I'm doing. But he helped me do some stuff on this map. But he's also got a pretty cool sprayer with, whoops. He's got a pretty cool sprayer with drop downs for corn that are pretty stinking sweet. And hopefully we'll get to utilize that in our BTO series that we'll be starting up here very soon. So I'm hoping that will get going. That BTO series will get going, and it should be kind of an interesting one. We're gonna set some goals, and we're gonna, you know, try to grow from a smallish operation to something that's got like multiple combines in the field, multiple planters and things like that. And we're going to be utilizing Courseplay and auto drive, just because it's going to help us out, because there's some really big fields on Forest River. But we are starting with some of the smaller starter fields that are fairly small that we can handle and hopefully kind of grow everything up. So I'm kind of excited for that one to come and get that out to you guys. But I'm going to record a few episodes before I release the first episode. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? How many of you guys watch anybody? Does anybody watch any streamers on Kick? Or are you all like specifically YouTube? You guys all YouTube people? I bet you guys are. I bet you guys are all YouTube people. Other than Ethan. Ethan, he's kind of a Twitch guy. He's kind of one of those Twitch peoples. Oh. Don't have too much left on this field. Oh man, guys, we've been at this for 2.5 hours already? Dang, it doesn't feel like it's been 2.5 hours. Does not feel like it. Alright, looks like we can finish this little swath here, and then we got like 2 passes. It looks like we got about 2 passes left. That little pass, don't ignore that pass. That is actually done. That pass is done. Comes the mailman. Nope. Yep. Nope. That's just a van. I thought it was a mailman. Not a mailman, just the van. Perfect. That was a good turn. That was a good turn there. All right, well, the other field is a little bit bigger than this field, so that's going to take a little time. I'm going to have to do some looking. I really want to see if this will do, like row crop. I got to do some searching to see how, to see if it's possible to put row crop on this map. I think that would be so cool. Or it could just be literally a pain in the butt too. All right, have you guys modders that are in the chat? Any of you guys mod? I know I know I had a guy in here that was trying to get a modding thing going, but he messaged me on Discord a while back. I think I got back to him. He was asking me some questions. I don't think I blew him off. I think I answered him back. All right, so this Okay, yeah, we will get this whole thing. That's good. That's good. I don't mind this setup one bit. This John Deere pulling this Kinsey 12 row. Don't mind it one bit. Let's check on the... Throwing up some dirt. I mean, we would at 9 miles an hour. Planting into the little grass there. Not a big deal. We're not sitting too bad with the starter. All right. This field is done. This thing turned. Get this thing spun out of here, and we should be able to hopefully just take it down the road here. Look at that. Dong. And now we're ready to rock and roll. Let's get the hazards on here. There we go. You're off the field enough that we can turn the hazards on. Let's bring this up to the shed because we should be... Oh, we still have to plant some corn over there, next to the pig barn. All right, hopefully we give these people enough room here. Yeah, we got them enough room. They can make it. All right, put our left-hand turn signal on. All right, back up into the yard we go. Well, guys, that's going to have to do it for it. We are at this at 2 hours and 40 minutes. So we got to get going. Also, I have to go take my daughter to a mini golf thing for the church. So that's going to have to do it for today. Greatly appreciate everybody hanging out. Glad we're back. Glad you guys are back. Excited to be back. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a good one. Peace.